Ganānaṃ tvā ganapatigun havāmahe kavim kavīnāmupamasravastamam jyeshtarājam brahmanām brahmanaspada ānashruṇvat notibhisīdasadanam prano devi saraswati vājebhirvājanīvati dhīnāmavitriyavatu ganeshāya namaha saraswatyai namaha Shri Gurubhyo namaha Harihi Om. Saram, who would like to chant second mantra? Unmute and chant, please.
Sumukascha ekadantascha kapilo gajagannakaha lambodarascha vighnajo vinayaka keturganāja palachandro gajanana vakratunda mahshuddharam basanga purvajaha.
Very good. Everybody please be on mute. The person who's chanting, please unmute and chant. Next mantra, please.
Vakratunda mahakaya suryakoti samaprabha nirviknam kuru me deva sarvakaryeshu sarvada.
Wonderful. Next one, please.
Shuklam bharataram vishnum shashivarnam chaturbhujam prasanna-vadanam dhāyēt sarva-vighnopa-shāntayē.
Wonderful. Next one, please.
Namo Vratapataye, Namo Ganapataye, Namo Pramatapataye, Namaste Astu Lambodharaya Ekadantāya Vighna-nāshine Shivasudaya Shri Varadamurtaye Namaha.
Good job. Next one, please. Who wants to chant Sada Bala?
Sada Bala Rupapi Vighnatrihantri Mahadanti Vaktrapi Panchasimanya Vidindradrimikya Ganesha Vidame Vidatam Shriyam Kapi Kalyana Murtihi.
Very good, Raghav. That is Vidatam. Okay? You have to fix that. Not Vidatam. Vidatam. Next one, please. Who would like to chant that? Sindhuravarnam. Sindhuravarnam dvibhujam ganesham lambhodaram padmadhale nivistam brahmadidevai parisevyamanam siddhairyutam tam pranamami devam. Okay, next, eighth one, please.
Sairam.
Go ahead, please. Who's chanting? Are you chanting on mute? Please unmute and chant. Srikanto matulo yasya janani sarvamangala janakaha shankaro devaha tam vande kunjarananam. Next one, please. Very good. One person at a time. If you hear somebody chanting, you please unmute and let the other person chant. Next page, Maya. Daily slokas, Gananatvam is done. Second one, who would like to chant?
Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Very good. Fourth one, please. Fourth one also we have done that. We will go to fifth one.
Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Good job. Next one, seventh one.
Gurave sarvalokanam vishaje bhavaroginam nidhaye sarvavidyanam dakshinamurtaye namaha.
Very good. Good job with that sixth one. Children, you have to memorize this slokam. Make sure that you chant every day. This is very powerful. Of course, all this slokas are powerful, but Dakshinamurti is the, that another epithet of Lord Shiva who is in the form of a guru, okay? So please memorize that mantram. 7th one, please.
कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरोह्य कविताशाकं वन्दे वाल्मीकिकोकिलम्.
Good job. 8th one, please.
Om Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Om Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Om Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Om Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama.
Very good. Next one. 9th one.
Om Shri Hanuman Jaya Hanuman Jaya Jaya Hanuman. Om Shri Hanuman Jaya Hanuman Jaya Jaya Hanuman. Om Shri Hanuman Jaya Hanuman Jaya Jaya Hanuman. Om Shri Hanuman Jaya Hanuman Jaya Jaya Hanuman.
Good job. This 8th mantram, last time I asked you a question like, did you all recollect our discussion? Who gave this mantram and what is the importance of this 8th mantram? Sri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Om Shri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Who has given this mantram to us?
तुलसीदास.
Tulsidas. Very good. And what is the context of this? And what is, if not context, what is the power that it brings? And Tulsidas, we know he's a great saint. What else he has given to us?
He wrote Ramayana. Hanuman Chalisa.
Hanuman Chalisa, okay. Tulsi Ramayanam, correct. Hanuman Chalisa also he wrote at a time where he was subject to some kind of a situation by the king, and that's when he invoked the grace of Lord Hanuman through that Hanuman Chalis. But this mantram, when you chant Om Sri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama, it gives the impact of chanting 8th Anuvakam of Sri Rudram in Ghanapata. So Ghanapata is the highest form of chanting, where there is a particular formula. In that particular formula we chant that mantram. It is quite difficult practice that is called Ghanapata. So when we chant Ghanapata, the benefit that we get by chanting in Ganapata, the 8th Anuvakam, we get that same benefit by chanting Om Sri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Om Sri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. So this is something another I would suggest that just not the children but everybody keep chanting that mantram as you do some chores at home, as you cook food, as you sweep, as you mop, as you walk, whatever, or while taking shower we can always chant God's name. There is no harm in chanting, right? Om Sri Rama Jaya Rama Jaya Jaya Rama. Om Sri Ram Sri Ram, whatever that comes to your mind. Next page, Maya. Yeah, this mantra we chanted, right? 10th one.
Anjana garba sambhutam kumaram brahmachariram tushtagraha vinashaya hanumantamubasmahe.
Very good. Next 11th one.
Shri Rama Rama Raghunandana Rama Rama. Shri Rama Rama Bharatagraja Rama Rama. Shri Rama Rama Ranakarkasa Rama Rama. Shri Rama Rama Sharanam Bhava Rama Rama.
Very good. Okay. Wonderful. So we have covered till 11th, right? Sri Ramachandra Charanau Manasa Smarami. Sri Ramachandra Charanau Vachasa Grunami. Sri Ramachandra Charanau Shirasa Namami. Sri Ramachandra Charanau Sharanam Prapatye. Sri Ramachandra Charanau Manasa Smarami. Everybody you can be mute and you can recite while I chant. Sri Ramachandra Charanau Manasa Smarami. Sri Ramachandra Charanau Manasa Smarami. Sri Ramachandra Charanau Vachasa Grunami. Sri Ramachandra Charanau Vachasa Grunami. Sri Ramachandra Charanau Sirasa Namami. Sri Ramachandra Charanau Sirasa Namami. Sri Ramachandra Charanau Sharanam Prapatye. Sri Ramachandra Charanau Sharanam Prapatye. Sri Ramachandra Charanau Manasa Smarami. So what we are telling is, O mind, O Manasa, I am trying to put my mind at the lotus feet of Sri Rama. Sri Ramachandra Charanau Manasa Smarami. Sri Ramachandra Charanau Vachasa Grinami. Here what we are saying is our thought, word and deed, O Lord, I am putting at your feet. Sri Ramachandra Charanau Sharanam Prapatye. So we are Sharanam, we are completely falling at his feet, we are asking his, grace. We are Prapatye, we have no other source, there is nobody for us to, bail us out from anything for that matter. So we are completely, it is a surrender mantram. So this is a very easy mantram. You all can recite this mantram, and I will try to provide the audio for this. Now let us go to Laghunyasa, the Shiva Dhyana mantram first. So before we start, can somebody tell me the context of this, please? Last class we have several classes we have spent enough time on this mantram, right? What are we actually doing here, and why are we doing this mantram?
This is Dhyana Sloka invoking Lord Shiva.
Okay.
Before we Rudram.
Okay.
And we are describing him on his the glorious light that he has with his Patikalingam, and how wide presence he has, and how he's adorned with he's all over like Brahmanda Vyapta. He's there, and then he's sitting on a cold mountain reciting, and then he also has a snake around his neck along with the Rudrakshimala, and he has the moon, the waning and waxing of the moon, and he uses a bow to remove all the negative energies by smashing with that bow that he has in his hand. And then he has 3 rounds of Rudrakshamala, and there is no difference between his form or linga, and this is how we are invoking him by praising him with the Dhyana Sloka.
Very good job, Manisha, on that. Basically what we are doing is, this is like I said, this is a mantram, Dhyana mantram, which helps our mind to be at one place, to be steady, our monkey mind, right? While I am chanting mechanically, my mind might go somewhere and be on some other, it can do shopping, it can go to Best Buy, it can go to some Whole Foods, or it can wander on a beltway, wherever it can go, again it will come back. But this particular dhyana mantras will help the mind to stay at the same place. How is it helping? Because we are describing apatalana basthalanta bhuvana brahmandama vispurat. The very first word, it tells about the omnipresence, omniscience of Lord Shiva. How is that? What is that word what is this patala? Like, can somebody tell? We have spent enough time on this, because this is the very first word. It is telling apatalana bhasthalanta bhuvana brahmandama vispurat jyotis partika linga mauli vilasat purnenduvantamrutai astoka plutamekamisha manisham rudranuvankan japam dhyayetipti siddhaye dhruvapadam vipro bishinche chivam. Nobody gets the benefit of doing Rudram. Nobody gets the benefit, if we participate in Rudra Abhishekam, the person who brings all the ingredients, or the priest that leads the Rudra Abhishekam, or the person who is listening to Rudra Abhishekam, nobody gets the benefit. Here in this third line, it hits the nail. It's telling whoever meditates Lord Shiva in the next 4 lines, which it describes, Rudranuvankan Japam. Whoever does the Japam, the meditation on all the Rudra Anuvakas when they are chanting in the form of the 4 lines, the way the Lord has been described. If you can train your mind to be steady on the form of Lord Rudra that is described in the next 4 lines, you get the benefit of doing Rudrabhishekam. The priest will not get, the person who brought all the ingredients to do the Rudrabhishekam, or the person who is watching, we may or may not get. We don't know that, at least I don't want to go there, but certainly he is telling in this mantra, telling Rudranuvankan Japam Dhyāyēt ipti siddhaye dhruvapadam vipro bishinche chivam. How is that Lord Shiva is there? Brahmanda vyāpta deha basita himarucha bhāsamāna bhujangai kante kālākha parda khalita shashikala chandakodanda hasta traksha rudrakshamala prakatita vibhava sambhava murti bhedha Rudra Sri Rudra Sukta Prakatita Vibhavanah Prayachantu Saukyam. When we chant, when we meditate Lord Rudra in this form, as described in these 4 lines, we get he is for sure. This is what, this is the assurance the Veda mantras is giving. Who can give an assurance like Swami says, Nenu mi vintane, intane, jantane, kantane untanu. What a blessing, what a benediction from Swami, right? We all feel so motivated, so blessed, and we feel very strong in our life. Who can give that, that kind of assurance? If somebody, a friend tells us, hey, look, man, don't worry, I'm always with you, around you, below you, above you, we'll tell, are you kidding, man? What are you talking? But then, when Swami says, it gives us so much confidence because we have faith, we have trust, we have that love and bondage with him, right? So this Vedas also is telling Brahmanda Vyapta, this Lord Shiva who is sitting on a mountain which is extremely cold, he has a serpent around his neck. What is the meaning of that serpent we discussed in the last class?
Kundalini Shakti.
The power that each one of us are bestowed. By birth we have that power. Where is that power sitting in our chakra? Which chakra? The base chakra. What is the base chakra? Mooladhara chakra. In Ganapati Atharva Sirsham it is very clearly described. Mooladhara sthito nityam. He is the power, he is sitting there, right? And that energy is the owner of that energy is Lord Shiva. That is what he is symbolizing there. And Ganapati Atharva Sirsham very clearly says, you keep chanting that Atharva Sirsham or praying to Lord Ganapati, sitting straight in your puja or whatever, wherever you chant, that energy starts rising in your own body. You may give different names, to that. You can say Kundalini Shakti or whatever Shakti or the aura or, Divya Shakti or whatever it is. But that energy, what happens is when we keep chanting God's name over and over again, it is like scrubbing a dish that is completely soiled. You take a scrubber, you put a soap and you keep cleaning and cleaning. Every day you keep cleaning the soiled dish. What happens? That pot becomes bright and shining one day. Likewise, when we keep chanting Om Sri Sai Ram, Om Sri Sai Ram, that's a scrubber for us. That scrubs all our tendencies, ruchi and vasanas that we are bringing from life after life. Okay? That's what is happening, and we train our mind in that fashion. Brahmanda vyapta deha basita himarucha bhasamana bhujangai kante kālākha parda khalita shashikalas chandakodanda hasta traksha rudrakshamala. I think we covered till here, right? Traksha rudrakshamala. Traksha is 3 rows of rudrakshamala his Lord Shiva is wearing. Okay, Traksha Rudrakshamala. So when we come to this particular mantram, these 4 lines, you are telling your mind, oh mind, visualize that Lord Shiva is Brahmanda Vyapta. He is all pervasive. He is omnipresent, omniscient. Right? Brahmanda Vyapta. He is spread all over the Brahmanda. There is no place that he is not there. Deha, his body. Basita, though he is spread all over, that consciousness of Swami is all over, but he has taken a birth and he is in Puttaparthi Prashanti Nilayam, right? Our Swami. Likewise, Lord Shiva, he took that form of human form. Deha Bhasita, he is sitting Himarucha on the mountain which is extremely cold by putting Bhasmam on him, and he has Bhujanga as his ornament. Kante Kālākha, his kantam is blue in color. Why is that? What happened to his throat?
Because he drank the poison that came out of the Palasamudram.
The churning of that samudram, he took that poison. Why did he take that poison? Who asked him to take?
All the Rakshasas and the gods and the demons, because they couldn't handle it by themselves.
Okay, but why did he take? Who asked him to? At whose command that he took that poison? Why would he take the poison? Sorry?
Everyone will die.
Everyone will die with that poison. Correct. But Lord Shiva took that poison.
I think it's Parvati Devi who requested.
Yes, not I think that is correct. Whoever has said that, I'm not seeing your screen because my window is very small. I don't know who's speaking, but whoever said is Parvati has requested or asked Lord Shiva to drink. That is what the scriptures say. Imagine which spouse will ask the other spouse to take poison. So Mother and Mother Parvati and Ishvara, they are extremely loving towards all of us. And he knows that if he pushes that poison below, down, all the lokas will be poisoned and everybody will vanish. We wouldn't have been here. So at her request, Lord Shiva held the poison here. Imagine. So that is the love that they have. So when we come here, the gratitude should pour out from us. We should be extremely grateful for Swami for keeping us alive. Had he pushed that poison below his throat, end of matter, right? So, Kante kala kaparda kalita shashikala chanda kodanda hasta. When it comes to that blue throat, you offer your gratitude. Fall at his feet in your mind. Oh Swami, thank you for giving us this life. Every time we think of it, pay your gratitude for giving us the ability to stand on this earth, giving us the ability to touch, feel that sense of touch. If he removes the sense of touch, what happens? Can we touch a small baby and feel the love of the baby? No. If you are walking on earth, can we feel the sense of touch? No. If we don't have the sense of touch, end of matter, right? There's nothing. Even if we hold a ball of fire or a coal which is burning hot, we don't know anything. But he has given that sense of touch and he has covered our body with a nice texture called skin. And he has given this form to us to make sure that we use this temple, this human form as a temple and utilize properly, not misuse by putting all the junk that we see and we eat and we spoil our body. And also not only physically eating food, right? It's also, putting junk through our senses, watching TV or whatever that is. So that is something we don't want to happen to our body. Whoever is writing on the screen, please stop doing that. Quietly, please do not play with the screen that is seen here. Stop using the mouse, please. Kante kala kaparda kalita shashikala chanda kodanda hasta. So here he is telling that Kante kala kaparda kalita shashikalas chanda kodanda hasta. This we all went over last class. So you tell your mind like this God, this energy which is all over, which is taken a form of Lord Shiva who is sitting in the mountain Himalayas, which is extremely cold. He has put 3 rows of vibhuti. He has the bhujangam as an ornament. He has whose throat is blue color. He has the moon as an ornament. Kodanda hasta. He is holding that bow. And it's continuing. Treksha rudraksha mala. He is wearing 3 rows of rudraksha mala. Prakatita vibhava sambhava murti bheda. Prakatita. Prakatita is so obvious. Like he is visible to us. Vibhava sambhava murti bheda. Between him and the lingam that we are adoring or anything, there is no difference between him and the creation that we see around us. Once we start learning Rudram in second Anuvakam onwards, we see various epithets of Lord Shiva. The tree which has green leaves, the tree which is dried up, the tree that has no life in it, everything is Lord Shiva. It will describe. When we go there, we will see from 2nd Anuvakam to 8th Anuvakam, they have cherry-picked the names of Lord Shiva and made it Rudra Trisati. There are 300 names of Lord Shiva that were, that will be recited separately. Time permitting, Swami's grace, I will teach that Rudra Trisati also. Once we know this Rudram, it becomes very easy. Please, please do not use any chat box here. Please, and do not write anything on the screen. Please. Triksha Rudrakshamala Prakatita Vibhava Sambhava Murti Bhedha Rudra Sri Rudra Sukta Prakatita Vibhava Naf Prayachantu Saukyam. What is Saukyam? Can somebody tell me? And Sukham. What is Sukham? What is Saukyam? Like I said, this is something I would encourage everybody to speak up, and there is no right or wrong answer. Everything is right here. With our own understanding, with our own experience, we can express the meaning of it. Happy?
Very happy. Very big.
Sorry?
Well-being.
Hold on. What is the meaning of Sukham first?
Happiness. Pleasure.
Being happy. Being
Comfort. Is it happiness? I think so.
Okay, it is happiness, comfort. Okay, I'm eating pizza now for dinner. Friday night, I'll ask my mom to bring pizza from Domino's or whatever it is, right? I'm eating pizza. I'm very happy. I'm satisfied. I'm content. I'm comfort while eating pizza. I'm watching some football game or something. I'm happy, right? Comfort. Is that Sukham? How long it will stay after eating pizza? Mom, can I have one more slice? Okay, mom she'll give one more slice. One more idli dosa. Okay, I'll take. If you ask one more, maybe second one she will give second serving. Third serving, will mom give third slice of pizza? She may or may not. Fourth slice, definitely not. Fifth slice, she'll tell, hey, you've eaten too much. It's too much for your stomach. I can keep it for tomorrow. She will not give that time. But that comfort or happiness or whatever we have said, how long it's going to stay with us? Tell me. I'm eating. Sorry? Temporary, correct. For that moment, it will be there. I'm watching some, Iron Man or something I'm watching on TV and eating popcorns. I feel my senses are giving me a wrong impression, and it is making me feel happy for that moment. After the movie, oh man, geez, I need to do homework. I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to do this. So many things come to our memory, right? Then we feel miserable. Geez, I should have not wasted my time. I could have done my homework and gone to bed early. Now again, I have to invest 3 hours doing my homework. I don't feel like doing. All that will come, right? But that happiness, what happens is our mind will trick us, and it will push us through that senses to feed the senses so that we feel momentary happy. That is something we feel that we are sukham, we are comfort, we are happy. It is momentary, like fleeting moment. It goes on. It just passes by that. After that, it is all, it won't stay. But Saukyam is something that is the grace of God which comes to us. It stays, it grows, it will never move out of its place. So constantly there is some sense of satisfaction inside us. Let's say you have done a wonderful medical camp, or you have done Narayan Seva. And while you are serving food, you go to some park to serve food, and the recipient is extremely happy taking that food from your hands. The amount of gratitude or satisfaction, instant gratification you get, you cannot compare to anything. But will that gratification or that satisfaction last for long? It may little longer. Every time when you recollect that episode of you giving food to that person and seeing the joy on the recipient's face, that will fill your stomach. There is so much sense of happiness, right? So now same situation, you take it to Puttaparthi. When Swami is giving darshan, he comes in front of you, visualize. Or really, let's say you think of a moment when Swami came in front of you, stood in front of you, gave you vibhuti, spoke to you, patted on your back, took your letter. The joy that you get from that is beyond any description, right? There is no limit to that joy. And every time that image is in your mind, right? That mind, though that image again is fed through our senses, but you can bring that image back every time and get lot of energy from that. Imagine if that sense of satisfaction is there throughout with us. That is nothing but saukyam. Now, how do we get that is important. Each one of us have our own independent, unique journey towards Swami. In a given day, 24 hours, 8 hours, let's take it's gone in sleep. The rest of the time, how much time we get that sense of satisfaction? We don't know. Each one of us have to answer to ourselves. But over a period of time, you practice and stretch that time of satisfaction, true satisfaction, the inner joy. You don't know why you are happy. You will be happy for some reason. That is saukyam, which is the grace of God, which will stay with you forever. Dhruvam. It will be strong. It is not fleeting moment. It is lasting moment. It will be there forever with you, that sense of satisfaction. Imagine you train your mind visualizing Swami in that form, the way this is described in these 4 mantras, last 4 lines. You train your mind doing that. Mechanically, see, Shiva's bhajans, so many bhajans we all know, right? Mechanically, the mouth will be chanting the mantra. But if you train your mind to stay on that description and the way Swami has been described in that mantram, that's meditation. You are connected with Swami, nothing else. There's nothing that is between you and anybody. That's, you and Swami are one. That is what it is telling. Rudranu-vankan japam. The way you want to connect to Swami, each bhajan is beautiful bhajan. Take any bhajan while singing, get that bhavam, connect to Swami. Then Sambhava Murti Beda. It's telling that Samba Shiva and you, in this case, now we have gone one stage, right? Between you and Swami, there is no difference. Swami is telling you and I are one. You have to realize that. That's what he's saying. Swami also says many times, even you are God. You have to realize that. So that's exactly Vibhava Sambhava Murti Beda. This is again a deeper meaning when we travel inwards. Once we have that Shivopasana, we have learnt the different types of Shivalingam in the last, that mantram, Etat Somasya Suryasya Sarvalingagastapayati. I'm putting that Stapistnam. I'm installing that lingam in me, Stapayati. Etat Somasya Rudras, Etat Somasya Suryasya. That Stapayati Pani Mantram Pavitram. So we become pure and pure and pure. So before chanting Rudram, this is a method to cleanse our body inside. For cleaning our body externally, we take shower, we put different types of soap, aromatic soap, this soap, that soap, right? Different soaps we put. How long it lasts, tell? You take shower with expensive soap, you put all that oil, you do that massage, you take a nice 1 hour shower with hot water or whatever it is, nice expensive soap you put. That moment it is fresh like a flower. But as time passes, our body will be losing that purity, right? But inside, when we start scrubbing this inside, our ruchi and vasanas, the tendencies in last class we touched upon, right? It comes like a baggage. Swami says, Karmadhatavasama Naruda Karmadhatavasama Kadavento Nirante Kavalanna Ekvaradu. So whatever we have done, Karmadhatavasama, can we go past the karma, the fruit of karma? Swami's poem, this is not mine. He has sung this before many discourses, right? Kadavento Nirante, as the pot, so is the water. As our effort, so is the grace, directly proportional. You make, you take 1 lb, maybe 5 pounds can to ocean and you want to get a drop extra more than 5 pounds, it won't. As the container, so is the water that we can carry, right? So this is again our personal sadhana. So once we start doing this sadhana, keep on repeating. So these mantras will help us cleanse inside the body, basically. Once it is clean inside, automatically, because that energy, we are connected with Swami, that energy will glow and we will have that aura, nothing. That is the definition of aura. Aura will not come when you put expensive soap or shampoo, nothing. That is all, it's all maya, it just vanishes that moment. So, but when we have that chanting inside and grace, it will stay forever inside. Okay? Rudra Sri Rudra Sukta Prakatita Vibhava na prayachantu saukyam. So when we keep chanting these mantras, he will give that grace to us. He himself is coming, right? When Swami is in our pocket, what else we want? We have no fear. In Aditya Hridayam, what is that mantra it says? That fifth mantra in Aditya Hridayam. What happens when we keep chanting that Aditya Hridayam? What is the benefit that we get?
Chinta shoka prasavanam ayurvardana uttamam.
Very good, Sujata. Chinta shoka prashamanam ayurvardanam uttamam rashmimantam samudyantam deva suranamaskrutam pujayasva vivasvantam bhaskaram bhuvaneshwaram. It goes on. The epithets of Lord Surya are described, and Chinta Shoka. What is Chinta and Shoka? What is Chinta?
Worry about the past, worry about the future.
What is Chinta?
Worry.
Worry about the future.
Worry?
Chi-
Worry about the past.
Chinta. What is Shoka?
Crying about the past.
Grief.
Yeah, crying about the past, crying about the milk that is spilled. Oh geez, I shouldn't have said this word to him, man. I've really caused a lot of pain to him. Right? Shokam, that is a pain. And Chinta, it's always, oh man, do I get, I'm working hard for SAT, do I get, admission into good college? That is good, goal. That is fine. But that kind of constantly, okay, I'm working hard, man, will I get promotion? Will my boss give me extra money this year? That will constantly keep that, worry in me. Instead, leave that. Swami says past is past, future is uncertain, present is omnipresent. You work hard at this moment. You do your best in your SAT prep. You do the best in your SAT exam. Why not? You will get the best and the best admission in the best college. There is no doubt in that. Because you're not really worried, but you're living in this moment. You're making the best effort. At work, you do your best. Leave it up to Swami. He will take care. If not today, tomorrow he will give. Chinta shoka prashamanam ayur vardhanam uttamam. So that is effect of chanting that mantras. But same effect regardless any mantram. Leave all these mantras. Just take Om Sri Sai Ram, Om Sri Sai Ram. Keep chanting Swami's name. That's enough for us. But this mantras, what happens is it will help us tune our mind inside. So this is basically the dhyana mantras that we have learned. I hope you got some time to practice the dhyana mantras, right? Maya auntie has put this dhyana mantras, the audio file in our WhatsApp group. I hope you all got some time to prepare this, practice these mantras. Did you, or you're in work in progress? Work in progress. Okay, very low voice, but that's okay. Anybody wants to chant at least the first 4 lines?
Can I chant it?
Yeah, go ahead, Raghav.
Apatalana bhuvana brahmandama vispurute Jyotispatika linga mauli vilasat purnem duvam tamrite Astoka prutame kamisha manisham rudrarūpa-ndhyāyēt Yayeti pisitye dhruva-padam viprobhishim chet-shivam.
Good job, Raghav. I'm so impressed with your chanting, man. Very nice. Small corrections, but I can work with you offline. And you have done a good job. Anybody, any volunteers?
Can I chant the next, or should I chant the first one?
No, next one is also good. Or, you can chant anything that is comfortable.
Okay. Apatala bastalanta bhuvana brahmanda mavispuratu Jyotispatika linga mauli vilasat purnendu vamtamritai Astoka plutamekamisam rudrarūpa-ndhyāyēt Dhyayet ipsita siddhayet dhruvapadam विप्रो विसिञ्चे शिवम् ब्रह्माण्ड व्याप्त देह वसित हिमरुच भासमाना भुजङ्गै कण्ठे कालकपर्द कलित शशिकलः चण्ड कोदण्ड हस्ता त्रक्ष रुद्राक्षमाला प्रकटित विभव साम्भव मूर्ति भेदः रुद्र श्री रुद्र सूक्त प्रकटित विभवान् अप्रयच्छन्तु सौख्यम्.
No, last one. Rudra Sri Rudra Sukta Prakatita Vibhava Nah Prayachantu Saukyam. Okay, I'll chant this, but I'm very happy the way you chanted, but there are some intonations issues that we need to work. You can call me offline and I'll be happy to help you fix that. Anybody has any intonation issues? Because I want you to all pick up the right way. I will chant it once, then we will go to the Laghunyasa mantras. Okay? Apatālanabhasthalantabhuvana-brahmāndamavispurat jyotispātika-lingamaulivilasat-purnenduvantamrutaiः astoka-plutamekamisha-manisham rudranuvankan-japam ध्यायेतीप्तिसिद्धये ध्रुवपदं विप्रो विषिञ्चेच्छिवम्. ब्रह्माण्डव्याप्तदेहा बसितहिमरुचा भासमाना भुजङ्गैः कण्ठे कालाख्खपर्दखलितशशिकलः चण्डकोदण्डहस्ता त्रिक्षा रुद्राक्षमालाः प्रकटितविभवा साम्भवा मूर्तिभेदा रुद्रा श्री रुद्र सूक्त प्रकटित विभवा नः प्रयच्छन्तु सौख्यम्. Okay, right, then we will go to this Laghunyasa mantras. Maya, can you show that page please? Very good. So like I said in the last class or somewhere, before we chant Rudra mantras or before we do Rudra Abhishekam, what happens is, it's a very generic question. Before you go for darshan in Puttaparthi or before you do puja on your altar, what do we do usually after getting up? We take shower, we make sure that we are clean, we put on clean clothes before we do puja. If you have a practice of putting a dhoti and angavastram or whatever, we have clean clothes. When we go to Puttaparthi for darshan, we don't go straight to Kulwant Hall straight from our bed, right? We get up, we take shower, we put on white dress, gents put on vibhuti and ladies will have their own dress code, and we nicely go to the mandir because we want to offer ourselves in the best form to Swami, right? We don't go with pyjamas, we don't go with night dresses there. So likewise, when we are chanting, when we want to do Rudrabhishekam, we want to make sure that we cleanse our body inside out basically. We are cleaning the body, and as we are scrubbing everything, cleaning, we become Shiva ourselves. In Rudram, it says if you have to chant Rudra mantras or if you have to chant do Rudrabhishekam, first you have to become a Rudra yourself. How do we become Rudra ourselves? By chanting these mantras, we are cleansing. Okay? So, Laghunyasam is a practice, it is a method to invoke the divine energy in all our limbs, in our all throughout the body. It is already there, but Nyasam is a practice. Karanyasam, Anganyasam, there are words I will explain little later, but Nyasam is basically a practice that we invoke the energy back in our body, or we are tapping or we are nudging that energy which is there in our body. That is called Nyasam. So, there are two approaches in doing Rudra Abhishekam. One is Laghunyasam and Mahanyasam. Laghu means in Sanskrit short form. Okay, it is like instant brew coffee. We get that coffee powder from off stores off the shelf. We put hot milk, water, or whatever it is. We take a spoon and we mix it and drink that coffee. Versus filter coffee. Filter coffee, there is a process. You get that beans, you grind it, you brew it, you filter it, then you take that. That's a long process. Everybody has a unique taste for whatever they want, right? But finally, in both the cases, we are feeding our senses. That's all the sense needs, that gratification of satisfaction at that moment. After it is fleeting. But here in this case, these two methods, one is Mahanyasam, one Laghunyasam. Laghunyasam is a short method to cleanse our body, but the result is same, right? In both, whether it is filter coffee or instant brew coffee, that person, based on his ruchi and vasanas or tendencies, that sense of satisfaction is same for different people in different methods, right? So here I will chant like 2 or 3 mantras. Just you listen, then I will explain and I will teach that. Om athātmānagṃ śivātmānam Sri rudrarūpa-ndhyāyēt śuddhasphaṭika saṅkāśa-ntrinētra-mpañcha vaktrakam gaṅgādhara-ndaśabhujaṃ sarvābharaṇa bhūṣitam nīlagrīvaṃ śaśāṅkāṅka-nnāga yajñōpa vītinam vyāghra charmōttarīya-ñcha varēṇyamabhaya kamaṇḍal-vakṣa sūtrāṇā-ndhāriṇaṃ sūlapaninam jvalanta-mpiṅgaḻajaṭā śikāmuddhyotadhāriṇam vruṣaskanda-samārūಢam umā-dehárdhadhāriṇam. So these mantras, I have given 7 basic mantras here. This is, I will request Maya to put these mantras in WhatsApp group. But this mantra is just like, work in progress. I have just written first 7 mantras. Probably during the week, I will complete the document and give it to Maya. She will post it on our group. But this is a work in progress document. This is not the complete Laghunyasam, okay? So just make sure that this is a work in progress document. Can somebody unmute and recite after me, please? Anybody who can recite loudly, please unmute yourself and be ready. Om athātmānagṃ śivātmānam. So here, before I start this, athātmānagṃ śivātmānam. So in some scripts you will see athātmānagum śivātmānagum. So that is okay. Both ways are accepted. In some temples they chant slightly different version, but here we will learn Om athātmānagṃ śivātmānam Sri rudrarūpa-ndhyāyēt.
Om athātmānagṃ śivātmānam Sri rudrarūpa-ndhyāyēt.
Very good. If you can chant Ram twice after me, that will be nice.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Athātmānagṃ śivātmānam Sri rudrarūpa-ndhyāyēt.
Very good. So hold on there. Om athātmānagṃ śivātmānam.
Om athātmānagṃ śivātmānam. Om athātmānagṃ śivātmānam.
Om athātmānagṃ śivātmānam.
Athātmānagṃ śivātmānam. Om athātmānagṃ śivātmānam.
Sri rudrarūpa-ndhyāyēt.
Sri rudrarūpa-ndhyāyēt. Sri rudrarūpa-ndhyāyēt.
Very good. So this first line is saying that we are meditating dhyāyēt. We are meditating on this Rudra, the form of Rudra. This is also meditation mantras you can think of in that fashion. We are focusing dhyāyēt on the form of Sri rudrarūpa-ndhyāyēt, on the form of Sri Rudra. Who is this? Athātmānagṃ śivātmānam. That Atma is referring to us. You can take in that form. That Atma and Shivatma, there is no difference, right? We in the previous mantra we have in the Dhyana Sloka, in this Laghunyasam, Dhyana Sloka comes little later, but I have taught this Dhyana Sloka upfront so that you will understand, you will appreciate the grandeur of Lord Shiva, the epithets of Lord Shiva. In true Laghunyasam mantras, the mantras will start here and Ganapati mantra will come little later. After Dhyana Sloka, Like, apatalana bastalanta bhuvana. After that, then the Ganapati mantram comes. Ganapati mantram comes little later. So, gananam tva ganapati gum, that same mantram will come. But this Laghunyasam will start from Om athātmānagṃ śivātmānaṃ Sri rudrarūpa-ndhyāyēt. Okay, next first mantram, śuddhasphaṭika saṅkāśam.
शुद्धस्फटिक संकाशम शुद्धस्फटिक संकाशम
त्रिनेत्रं-mpañcha vaktrakam.
त्रिनेत्रं पंचवक्त्रकम त्रिनेत्रं पंचवक्त्रकम
gaṅgādhara-ndaśabhujaṃ.
गंगाधरम दशभुजम
sarvābharaṇa bhūṣitam.
सर्वाभरणभूषितम
śuddhasphaṭika saṅkāśam.
शुद्धस्फटिक संकाशम
त्रिनेत्रं-mpañcha vaktrakam.
त्रिनेत्रं पंचवक्त्रकम
gaṅgādhara-ndaśabhujaṃ.
गंगाधरम दशभुजम
sarvābharaṇa
सर्वाभरणभूषितम
Very good. Om athātmānagṃ śivātmānaṃ Sri rudrarūpa-ndhyāyēt.
ओम अथात्मानं शिवात्मानं श्री रुद्ररूपं ध्यायेत् ओम अथात्मानं शिवात्मानं श्री रुद्ररूपं ध्यायेत्
शुद्धस्फटिका saṅkāśam.
शुद्धस्फटिक संकाशम
त्रिनेत्रं-mpañcha vaktrakam.
त्रिनेत्रं पंचवक्त्रकम
gaṅgādhara-ndaśabhujaṃ.
गंगाधरम दशभुजम सर्वाभरणभूषितम
Very good. So in this first mantram, it is divided into 4 padas. Again, the form of Lord Shiva is described, his epithets are described here. Śuddhasphaṭika saṅkāśam. What is this? What are we talking here? Anybody? You can take a guess now. You should be able to talk about this epithet of Sphatika or Sphatika, however you want to pronounce.
The linga that is pure.
Here we are not talking about linga. Where is that linga form coming?
But Sphatika is crystal.
Sphatika?
Sphatika is crystal. The crystal
Yes.
that's very clear.
Correct. That is what we want to call. Here this linga akaram, linga form is not attached. Sphatika is a metal or a material which is shuddha, clear, and it is effulgent. If it's like see-through, right? There is spotless. That is exactly what Swami is also wanting us to be. Our character should be spotless. Swami says, marks raakapoyina parvaledu, remarks raakoddu, he says. Even if you don't get marks, that's fine, but don't get remarks. He's very, very particular about that, right? So, this particular epithet, it should motivate us to chisel our character, make sure that there are no errors. While we are doing this mantras, what happens? When we chant Gayatri Mantram, what is the effect, what is the impact of Gayatri Mantram on us? What are we chanting there? Om bhur-bhuvas-suvah tat-savitur-varēṇyam. Tat-savitur-varēṇyam. That's where the Gayatri Mantram starts. Om bhur-bhuvas-svaha. Those are vyakrutis that are added later. But let's not, I don't want to get into that discussion here. But that mantram, Gayatri Mantram starts from tat-savitur-varēṇyam bhargo devasya dhimahi dhiyo yo nah prachodayāt. We are telling, oh Lord Savitur. Lord, that is another form of Lord. Who is Savitur?
Sun and God.
Surya. Very good, very good. Surya-yama bhagavastvasta pusharka savita. Do you all remember that Surya Stotra Satanamam that we learned? various mantras come there, but anyways, when we chant this Gayatri mantra, what we are telling is we are asking Swami to make sure my ability to discrimination power is fully blossom like a lotus flower. Lotus flower always blossoms fully, right? It won't open up one side and it will close, it is closed on other side. It opens up so nicely beautiful, right? Likewise, when we are praying this Gayatri mantra, we are asking Lord Surya to make sure, help us be like a flower, lotus flower that opens up properly, so that all our decision making is proper and there is no decision that will make us go back and repent. There is no decision that will go back in time and feel bad. Oh geez, I shouldn't have taken that decision. I shouldn't have done that. There is no need of going back in time and feeling bad. Chinta shoka prashamanam, it will go away. So when we have this discrimination well, we will not get into any issues. Śuddhasphaṭika saṅkāśam. What is Trinetra? What is three? Answer is there in the very question itself.
3 eyes.
3 eyes.
No, I just asked what is three, not netram.
3
Netram is eye.
Eyes.
Eye. Tri is three, netra is eyes. So he has 3 eyes and pancha is what?
5
5 faces. Like Shiva has 5 faces. What are those 5 faces? Shivopasana mantram. Do you remember that? What is the first face of Lord Shiva is called? Sadhyo Jata. Next.
Tirudhara.
No. What is the first faces? 5 faces.
Vamadeva.
First one, let's go in order. Tirodhana is correct, but that's not in order. That's the 4th one.
Shrishti.
No. Hold on.
Satyojata, Vamadeva, Aghora, Tatpurusha, Nishana.
That's the names of it. Now each name, that Panchavaktra, 5 faces he has, each face we have given a name, Sadhyo Jata, right? Then Vamadeva, then Aghora, then Tatpurusha, then Ishana. Now these 5 faces, what is the power that it does? Raghav, you are telling something. Go ahead. That's where Srushti.
Srishti, Sthiti,
Laya.
Tirodhana and Anugraha. So this all will be part of the quiz. Maybe next 2 classes we will have a quick quiz, okay? You all have to make notes and recollect all these things. Trinetram pancha vaktrakam. So he has 5 faces and 3 eyes. What are the 3 eyes? What are the 3 eyes?
Surya, Chandra.
Surya, Chandra, very good. The next one?
Agni.
Agni, correct. What is Agni referring to? It will burn everything, right? Agni, fire will burn everything. What did Lord Shiva, whom did Lord Shiva burn?
Kamadeva. Kamadeva.
Manmada, okay. What is the other name for Manmada? Those of you who are familiar with Lalita Sahasranamam.
Desire.
Correct, desire. But in for Manmada, there is another name that was given in Lalita Sahasranamam.
Kama.
No, 4th, 5th mantram in Lalita Sahasranamam it comes. Om Shri Mata Shri Maharagni Shrimat Simhasaneshwari Chidagnikunda Sambhuta Devakarya Samudyata Udyadbanu Sahasrabha Chaturbahu Samanvita Ragaswarupa Pashadya Krodha Karankushojvala. Okay, but anyways, I don't want to give the answer. You go back to Lalita Sahasranamam, at least it will help you recite and catch that word where Manmada is referred. So Lord Shiva, the 3rd eye refers to Agni. Agni Netram. Agni again refers to
Is it Smara?
Smara. You are right, Sujata. Smara is the another name for Lord, another name for Manmada. Desire. Like, Antarmukha samaradhya bahirmukha sudurlabham. In that same Lalita Sahasranama, Mother is telling, Antarmukha samaradhyam. If you want to get hold of Swami, you travel inwards. All your senses, let it travel inwards. Only in the depths of silence we can hear the voice of God. If our senses are chasing, if we are in the rat race, we will not hear the voice of God, right? Our inside voice is helping us make some decisions because we are so much in tune with external noises, we are not listening to that noise. So this Trinetram, this Agninetram will burn that aspect of desire which will make us the desire, which will increase the desire to chase our senses. It will burn that when we come to this aspect, Trinetram. Sun, moon, day and night, it is referring to that. Trinetram is, we all, Swami says, Mikuda, ee netram untundi. Swami says that you have that netram. That's why we put the vibhuti here and we push that so that it will trigger that energy there. So Trinetram-mpañcha vaktrakam. Srushti, Sthiti, Laya, Thirodhana, Anugraha. Those are the words. You all have to remember this so that when you are chanting this, bring all that experience to yourself, to your mind, and enjoy. And when you are enjoying that, it should increase the desire to see the Creator. It should increase the desire to see Swami. It could be anywhere, in your altar or whatever it is. You have to, your own body is, Swami says, our own body is temple. You create that energy within your own body and that vibrations, it will be in your home. There is always peace around you. You are happy inside for no reason. If somebody asks, why are you happy, man? You would say, I don't know, man, I'm happy. Just for sake of being happy, I'm happy inside. By eating pizza, I may get happy just that moment, but it will, fleeting moment. But when we have Swami and the joy, it is lasting forever. Gaṅgādhara-ndaśabhujaṃ. Gaṅgādharam. What is Gaṅgādharam? What is Gaṅgādharam?
Ganga on top of his head.
Yes.
Wearing.
Okay. Dashabhujam.
10 hands.
10 hands. Where is this 10 equation? 5 faces, 10 hands. Is that equation okay? Satisfied? 5 faces. So he should have 10 hands, right? Gaṅgādhara-ndaśabhujaṃ sarvābharaṇa bhūṣitam. Sometimes in some places we say Shiva has renounced everything. He has nothing. Like, Swami also has no ornament on him, right? But he has all the ornaments on him. If we carefully adore him inside, that beauty you can see his grandeur within you. Sarvābharaṇa bhūṣitam. This is not visible to the eye that we see. But once you start taking Swami inside you, he is all that ornaments he has on himself. Gaṅgādhara-ndaśabhujaṃ. This Ganga, there is a beautiful story that should come to your mind, again coming from Mahabharata. This is where, the story of this Ganga is explained in Ramayanam extremely well. Every little detail was explained there, how Bhagīratha brought Ganga to this earth and how Lord Shiva, he had prayed because his ancestors are not getting that moksham. So he has taken that task of doing penance to bring Ganga. Now, once he has convinced Mother Ganga to come, there is Mother Ganga says that, hey, look, man, I'm impressed, I'm happy that you are requesting me to come, but when I come down from that height, there's nobody can bear my, bear me. How can you, bring me on earth? Earth will smash with the force that I'm coming down. So when that kind of situation Bhagīratha was put, somehow he got a solution that only Lord Shiva is the only person who can withstand that power when Mother Ganga comes gushing down with that force. And he prays to Lord Shiva and he agrees. Long story short, he comes and he lets that Ganga come down. While Ganga is coming down, there is a small element of ego, arrogance, etc., etc. It took shape in her thought process and he thinks, nobody can hold my force. What is this Shiva going to do? He will not be able to control me. That is the thought, it's coming. The thought comes, Because of me, I am singing this bhajan, this beautiful bhajan. Because of me, everybody are enjoying this beautiful bhajan. Because of me, this service has taken shape. Because of me, that ego has come in her. And Shiva, opened his jatajutam. We will learn about the jatajutam, and Ganga comes and he locks it. Right? And that Ganga will be going on and on. It doesn't know where to go. It is locked in Shiva's hair, matted hair, and it was there for years and years and years. All that water, the fishes that are there in that water, everything, it became like a huge forest there. But Shiva, there is no iota of, not a single drop coming out of his hair. He locked it. Just to teach that lesson to Mother Ganga, where that element of ego has come. Nothing. Because of me, I have so much strength, he cannot control me. That ego, he has put a seal to that ego. Likewise, Swami says there is no reason for us to feel ego of anything, to feel that because of me these activities are happening, because of my intellectual ability I have this wealth, because of my intellectual capability I have all these comforts are at my disposal. In a moment it will go everything. So Swami teaches that humility is very, 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 very important. Fall at his feet. Swami, because of your grace we have this. Because of all these things we have this. Be grateful. Express that gratitude at every moment. Then that becomes a worship yourself, right? gaṅgādhara-ndaśabhujaṃ, sarvābharaṇa bhūṣitam. This ornament of character he is gifting us. This ornament of gratitude he is gifting us. This ornament of satisfaction is gifting us. This ornament of sukham, saukyam, which will last forever, he is gifting us. So there are so many ornaments that he is putting on, and he will give it away. Effortlessly, he will not think twice before giving those ornaments to us. It is up to us how we want to connect. Okay? This is the first mantram. I think since it is past 9 o'clock, I will pause the class here. Then we will continue from next class. And we will close with our, this closing prayers. Yadaksha.
Should I record, or will you record and send the Ramacharanam and these?
This one we will record it here. Maybe I can record and send it. But I will chant it here. Maya, you can record it once.
Yeah, 1 second. Wait.
Yeah, because sometimes the clarity is, I don't know how clear it is coming. Let me know when you are ready, Maya.
Yes.
Om athātmānagṃ śivātmānaṃ Shri rudrarūpa-ndhyāyēt. Om athātmānagṃ śivātmānaṃ Shri rudrarūpa-ndhyāyēt. śuddhasphaṭika saṅkāśa-ntrinētra-mpañcha vaktrakam. śuddhasphaṭika saṅkāśa-ntrinētra-mpañcha vaktrakam. gaṅgādhara-ndaśabhujaṃ sarvābharaṇa bhūṣitam. gaṅgādhara-ndaśabhujaṃ sarvābharaṇa bhūṣitam. nīlagrīvaṃ śaśāṅkāṅka-nnāga yajñōpa vītinam. vyāghra charmōttarīya-ñcha varēṇyamabhaya pradham. Okay.
Thank you.
Sairam. Maybe I'll try to record also on my phone, Maya. In the meantime, you can post them in the group, and I will record independently. I will put it on the group, so whichever is clear enough, our members can use.
You can do one sloka for each recording, so it will be helpful for practice.
Okay. Now I will do one sloka, first line, Maya. You can tell me. You can tell me to, you can pause, or you can ask me to repeat the next mantra when you're ready.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
1 second. Okay.
Om athātmānagṃ śivātmānagṃ Shri rudrarūpa-ndhyāyēt. Om athātmānagṃ śivātmānagṃ Shri rudrarūpa-ndhyāyēt. शुद्धस्फटिकसङ्काशं शुद्धस्फटिकसङ्काशं त्रिनेत्रं पञ्चवक्त्रकं त्रिनेत्रं पञ्चवक्त्रकं गङ्गाधरं दशभुजं गङ्गाधरं दशभुजं सर्वाभरणभूषितं सर्वाभरणभूषितं शुद्धस्फटिकसङ्काशं त्रिनेत्रं पञ्चवक्त्रकं गङ्गाधरं दशभुजं सर्वाभरणभूषितम्. Okay, wonderful. So we'll do the closing prayers, Maya. Om yadakshara padabhrashtam matrahinam tu yadbhavet tatsarvam kshamyatam deva narayana namostute visarga bindu matrani padapadakshārani ca न्यूनानि चातिरिक्तानि क्षमस्व साईश्वरा अपराध सहस्राणि क्रियन्ते हर्निशन्मया दासोऽयम् इति मां मत्वा क्षमस्व साईश्वरा अन्यथा शरणं नास्ति त्वमेव शरणं मम तस्मात् कारुण्यभावेन रक्ष रक्ष साईश्वरा. हरिः ओम तत्सत् श्री साईश्वरार्पणमस्तु. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ताम् न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम्. समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु. समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु. समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु. ओम शांति शांति शांति.